This is kind of interesting because Joe can't hear me.
Now I can.
Oh, now he can. Okay, everything's good. Everything's good. We got Zach Fett in the house. Wizard dumb knees.
It's funny, because we always have technical issues, but it wouldn't be the show without is this working? Like the first words out of our mouth. So yeah, hey, welcome Wizards. Welcome to our Thursday night live chat. Make sure to grab your beverage of choice as a reminder. Anytime we play the Wizards, that is your opportunity to drink your beverage of choice. Let it be coffee, if you want some good caliber coffee, yummy, or just water. Or Joe, what are we drinking tonight?
I don't have anything.
Oh, poor Joe.
Oh my goodness. What happened?
Yeah,
I ran out of Mountain Dew.
By the store.
Yeah, too tired.
I ran out of everything.
At least you're not sick.
How do you run out of a gallon of Jim Beam?
Yeah, you have the whole collection.
Drank it.
Too many. It's called too many live chats. Is what that is.
Yeah, like that.
Oh my goodness.
Shadow Man, Wizard get your nods. Wizard get your nods. What's up,
yeah,
guys?
Wizards, what's up? Get some.
Lots of Wizards. In this. I tried to be better about today, so I do have questions planned for our Q&A section, and we do have a sponsor tonight, which we'll get to at the half-hour mark. I do have that ad read.
We're organized today.
A little bit more organized.
I do want to. Can I do a little teaser or something I was working on today?
Yeah.
I am working on a video because I did a while ago. I did that stupid short about that Mylar space blanket. And there's so many people who are like, "Oh, it's such a good option." Like, no. So it's like the Mylar space blanket versus an actual thermal blanket, and just listening to that Mylar blanket all day just makes me want to punch myself. Like, it is the loudest, most obnoxious. So I'm trying to cover myself, right? And it's this ultra thin material, and it's of course just flowing in the wind like a sheet. And I'm like, oh yeah, guys, this is such a great option. So it's going to be fantastic.
Oh, Shadow Man, $10 super chat. Thanks, Shadow Man. Clearly, he's not married yet. Says, chug them drinks, boys.
I don't.
Also, there's a new commenter. I haven't seen you comment before. Talon Woolham. So welcome. If you have been here before, I'm sorry, I just don't recognize his name, but he says budget topic is my favorite. We will get into that.
That's what we're all about.
10 minutes.
Yeah, and I will say, I'm excited to get into that too, because I want to hear more of Joe's thoughts. There was so much sass on. Go ahead.
Croak says space blanket is a tampon of thermal countermeasures.
Hold on. Don't hold on. Put that back up. I'm going to screenshot that because that's going to make its way into the video, and it's going to happen because that is the truth of it. It is the most useless thing. I'm going to hide from thermal.
You got it. But when you put that in the video, you got to put it just as that, like a snippet with Croak's name and everything.
Okay, I can take it out.
Yeah. I'll ask some other people about it, and then just point to the sky and have that comment appear.
Dude, the most awkward comment I saw on that YouTube short was some guy that was like, "You just need to spray paint one side of the Mylar blanket." Did you see that comment?
Yeah, I did. It's can you paint one side of it? I was like, yeah. I don't think you understand the problem. And people aren't familiar with thermal, so you're going to see, I don't want to ruin the whole video, but it becomes a contrasting problem of hey, should we go check out that man-sized potato chip bag? I don't know.
That's why you have to spray paint it.
Yeah.
Have you started spray painting it yet?
Why would you spray paint it? There's nothing to do with
I don't know, but you better do it.
Well, it is so crazy because the short, people are like, I don't understand why you're dogging it. Clearly it works. You can't see you on the thermal. It's like, yeah, but you can see you with the naked eye. Like you're a giant potato chip bag.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure paint out of a spray paint can is heavier than that blanket.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, probably. And maybe that's what it needs. Is just added some weight to it. But either way, it'll
be
a day.
Fish says just rub some mud on yourself.
You laugh.
Hey, but that actually works.
It would work way better than this thing.
There was a video on that recently. Didn't Grand
I started watching it.
Did a video of that?
I think
it wasn't Grand Thumb,
but yeah.
It was some guys from I think it was Black Rifle guys.
Yeah,
They did it.
Either
but
way.
they legit could not see him.
No, and that's the way it works. Like you basically the heat signatures is covered up. The blanket, it would be different if you had like I don't know if it was over your body somewhere.
Zach
Yeah,
Fett
but they were
says the Pulsar, which is clearly the industry leader, can't penetrate a space blanket.
I'm using I'm using the Zeiss on this one, which is actually really, really nice.
Sorry, Cody, go ahead.
No, they were standing right on top of that guy and they couldn't see him. There was one guy that knew where he was because I guess they were communicating with him, and he's like talking to the camera. He's like, he's right there, and they can't see him with the thermals.
And what's crazy, like you have to be able to beat more than one visual spectrum too. Like if it'd be like wearing like a big green neon sign, like they can't see this sign under thermal though. Like, yeah, but bro, I could just look at you and you're right there. Like I don't know how effective that is. I mean, maybe if you're just hiding out in the mountains of Afghanistan somewhere.
All right.
Well, you wouldn't even be able to breathe without that thing crinkling.
But at a landfill, you'd fit right in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's all about your environment, dude.
It is. And so somebody made that camo. It was like trash camo, and it was like boxes and trash, and they just like laid on the ground. I was like, that's legitimate. I wouldn't go mess with that. I wouldn't even think to be like, let's go kick that box of trash over there. Like, no, just leave it alone. Like, well,
Cody got the perfect camo for California.
Which that?
Cody does?
Yeah.
Oh, homeless?
Is it the stain mattress?
No, human feces.
Oh.
Yeah, you gotta cover yourself.
I like this. I like the stain mattress comment. Be like,
there's no stain. There was no stains.
Wait, just if you're carrying it though. If you're just like walking down the street with it, be like, "Are you supposed to be here?" Like, does it look like I'm supposed to be here? And be like,
yeah,
I guess so. He lives here.
Yeah.
I like what Michael Farley was. That Michael Farley saying that about would the spray paint? Dude, guys are jerks. Now I gotta spray paint the stupid thing. Fine.
Wouldn't the paint negate benefits of the space blanket?
Bravo has it. He said
Brandon Herrera and his crew that did the thermal test with mud like on Predator a week ago.
That was it.
Yeah. I'll do. I'll spray paint the stupid thing.
Stain mattress. LOL. What up, gents? Hey, hey. I interviewed him. His podcast is going to go live this upcoming Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Nice.
I'm only halfway through the last one that you did.
Oh, that was a good one with Jesse.
I didn't have to watch that. He's fun. Like if you guys haven't got to see,
he's a talker. He's like me. He's a talker.
Oh, he is. Yeah, he's fun.
He didn't curse that much though. I was surprised.
Not that much.
I told him afterwards we ended. I was like, he's like, "How did that go?" I'm like, "Dude, you cursed way less than I thought you were going to." And he's like, "I tried to keep it PG-13."
Only one F-bomb. Don't know like the kind of one of the faces of defense mechanisms. Jesse's one of them. Tim's kind of the other. And it's really cool when you actually get to meet them and see more than just like, hey, here's the gear they make. Like he's like one of the actual people that runs things, and he's one of the main reasons we enjoy working with them so much. So yeah, if you get a chance, check it out. Check out that podcast. And don't you got some other cool ones lined up?
Yeah, we got someone from Ops Corps that I'm going to be interviewing her on Monday, and then Mark from Attorneys on Retainer. He's super busy, so I actually can't get him on until February. But Bon from Bonbons and Guns, Instagram lady. Yeah. I sent her an email. She agreed to the interview, so I sent her an email with kind of the questions and how it's going to go, and waiting to hear back from her to schedule that.
Oh, we'll call her out now. Like, hey, now it's official. It's been on the live. It's happening now.
Oh, this is Michael Farley says, when are we getting the 2 unreleased Rebel Raiders recordings? He had said that we should upload them and put them members only.
Did he?
Yeah. Michael Farley said that.
Oh,
I have them.
We should have some Rebel Raiders. Like, hey, can we do these members only? Like,
yeah.
What the is going on here? Like corralling cats.
Yeah, he might be okay with that. So for those of you that don't know, the very first interview, I did 3 interviews with him. So the one you saw was number 3, or the one you listened to was number 3. After we finished with the first one, he was like, "How was that?" I was like, "Can I be honest with you?" And he was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're not going to like have your feelings hurt?" And he was like, "No." It's like, that was like hurting cats.
He's like, let's try it again. He probably didn't watch it yet. Let's try it again. Let's just try it again.
Yeah. Jfish, I fell down a rabbit hole of Tacticon armament shorts. Yeah, did you ever watch that one, Walsh?
Yes, the
Those
one he got
guys are
nominated
awesome.
for. Which I don't want to like offend anybody with it. That's their own thing, and I think that T-Rex Arms Lucas got his own bit of sass for kind of what he was saying and the language he was using. But I love kind of the middle finger that Tacticon Armament gives to them, and what like we're not out here doing dumb stuff out here on Instagram. It's like he's just like doing karate kicks and like side flips. And
even side flips while flipping off the camera.
Yeah, we were doing the we're doing some of the votes for Gundies, and even my wife was like, "Vote for that guy doing all the flips and the crazy stuff." I was like, "Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, he's a good dude."
Yeah. 12 Bravo says, Walsh, I caught hell getting my 10x12 LA police gear plates in my K19. That is not easy to do.
Well, good news is you only have to do it once.
That's good because then it won't slosh around in there.
Yeah. You must have had.
I do.
No, you're right.
I do like that.
The opening, because I know he's talking about the opening at the bottom. Is super tight. Even though the bag fits, it like kind of like tapers down at the bottom, so you kind of have to like mess with it. It's kind of
so it's kind of interesting. I won't drop names, but one of the folks that we talked to at that night vision course, they were like, "Oh, you did the review on that T-Rex Arms plate carrier. What'd you think?" And I'm like, "I didn't like it, and kind of here's why. And I think for the money, it'd be better if you bought this other one. It's made in the U.S. The Audi gear. I'm like, spend a lot less money, buy the Audi gear. It's made in the U.S." And he was like, "Yeah, but is that Barry compliant?" And I was thinking about it afterwards, like, I've never heard someone ask me that. Like, oh yeah, this seems like a good carrier, but is it Barry compliant?
Like if it's a department buy, I could be like, okay, we have to buy it for our department. We have to know, or like, hey, we have to buy it for like a special forces branch. Like, yeah, I get it. But yeah, just like a regular show, like
for most of our folks, how many of you, when you're buying a piece of gear, are curious if it's Barry compliant or not? I would guess that it's probably item 11 on your list of things that you're checking.
Well, I know, like, and beyond, like they
had
have
a
like
couple more zeros.
Like in beyond, they have like the Barry compliant line and the non-Barry compliant line. They're almost identical, minus like the zippers and the buttons, but the price is almost double. So it's like, I don't care. Like, I don't care what zipper. Like, it's using an American-made zipper, but that's the only thing different. Like, I don't care, man. Particularly with pants, like Barry compliant shirt.
Says, what compliant? Barry compliant.
So it basically means
compliant Halle Berry, though. That's worth knowing about.
Yeah, I'd pay extra for that, I guess.
What's that movie?
Barry compliant basically means that every piece of what they're selling is made in America. No piece is outsourced anywhere. So some of the small stuff, berries and cream.
Says berries and cream compliant.
Basically means
make it more expensive because the people that are looking for that will pay the money.
And that's the big one, Cody. That's the truth of it. So there's government contracts where they have to buy Barry compliant, so they can crank the price up because they have to pay for that. So that $85 zipper is not 18 cents anymore. So that's why you see some silly prices. All right, let's.
Man, Shadow Man posted a picture on Discord. I don't think I can show it, but he did a build for his dad.
Better have toes in
his dad's Christmas. No toes.
No
toes. All right, we are coming up on our first segment, which is our YouTube
already
roundup. Yeah, dude, we've been going at this for 15 minutes already.
Do it.
All right, YouTube roundup. All right. So last week's videos. Walsh, do you remember what they were?
No, I've been working on this week's videos and next week's videos at the same. I think even the one after that. I'm 3 weeks ahead of you guys.
So Joe's budget ARs,
which and I gave Joe, and I hope you guys do in the comments too. I gave Joe mad props for that video, and not only was it cool to see him be more animated and show some stuff off, I think that totally hit what he's good at. And I think it's what 3,000 views on that video or something.
Yeah, just over 2,500, or excuse me, just over Yeah, 2600.
Yeah, so he already knows because I edited it. I love that video. I thought that was really good. I thought it was a cool way to talk about some different budget stuff, but still saying like, hey, there's kind of a floor. Like once you kind of go underneath this floor, you kind of get into a weird area of it may not work. You're going to have some kooky stuff. The $50 you saved is going to give you forever of annoyances. Like I love the guy. There was somebody in the comments who was like, I don't know. I think he ended up getting removed, but he was like, I don't know why he's saying that the bolt's going to come out when it didn't come out. It's like we have to unscrew it and screw it back in, and it's a stationary part on a reciprocating mass. Like it's going to work its way out. I was just like,
I only said that because I have a Bear Creek Arsenal site. Well, it's dual charging, and I have to put an Allen wrench in the pistol grip because that thing loosens up every 20 rounds.
And I remember that how many times did you go to the range and you're like, I lost the side charger again. So it was just funny that he got some sass on it. But that's kind of what you get when you go budget. Again, I think there's kind of a floor and a ceiling. Like once you go too high, you don't gain a whole lot.
The best way to equate it is buying $1,000 car. You better either, if you had a bunch of money, I don't know why you buy $1,000 car, but so you better be good at turning wrenches or learn how to do it. And that's how the budget uppers are. Like they're fine. I have a bunch of them. I mean, two of them are my personal ones that I had already, and then I bought the Palmetto State just to throw a third one into it.
Yeah.
So
it's a critical point.
I don't know, man. I like them, but you gotta be willing to put the time in.
Sam Resendez says, I vote Joe makes more videos, less Walsh. Who's with me?
Get out here, Sam. Sam was my friend. And I forgot where I was going with this.
Well, this, I don't know if this is going to help you, but I like this from Croak. He says, budget and then proprietary is generally a recipe for disaster anyway.
Yeah.
And that's what I saw out of that there was budget, but then there was some stuff that only was Bear Creek.
But here's the thing. Okay, so, and this was in that same comment about how you can't test accuracy if you don't zero.
Oh yeah.
So that person thinks that in order to test accuracy, you have to hit what you're shooting at. You don't. You just have to get your group. I have a prop. So this was the 6mm arc. I aimed at the black dots on every single one of these and didn't hit the black dot a single time. And you can tell which load was more accurate than the other. Can you see all that?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what that guy was talking about.
But so here was the thing though. So I go out there in the Radical, right? Number one, a single shot, and I wasn't gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna shoot it the way it was. So I get it dialed in, get it on paper, shoot my string of 5, then switch over to, I took the scope off, mounted it onto the Palmetto State, shoot that string of 5, and it's hitting, relatively close to the same place the other one was. And then I switched the scope over to the Bear Creek Arsenal, and at 100 yards, dude, I'm not joking, I'm 4 feet over the target. 4 feet. Like right. I spent over 20 rounds just trying to get it back on paper.
Dang, that's crazy.
Because I couldn't even see where my hits were landing. Like the first 8 was like, where are these going? I thought they were going low, and then I backed the scope out, and then finally were able to see it. So I don't know what went going on with the Bear Creek, but at the end of the day, like I said, if you're using it to protect your life, I wouldn't go that route. I would build my own.
Croak said,
if you're just going down to kill paper and have fun with it, then yeah, man, they're a couple $100. Why not? Have 5 of them.
Little joke. The 6mm arc is awful. Not anywhere near the dot. Get good.
I know, right? It's so terrible.
It's so terrible. But you give a good perspective that I sometimes worry about that we don't see. Because when I saw the PSA that had the gas block that was off kilter, I was like, that's funny. It'll take me 2 seconds. I'll go fix that. But there's some people who have seen, and like all of us would be like, we could fix that. This takes a couple seconds, maybe some Loctite, whatever. Not a big deal. But there's some people out there who want to buy those Daniel defenses. They want to buy the Sons of Liberty Gunworks because they don't know how to do that stuff. Like
Right.
it's kind of what you're trading, like what you brought up. Like you're when you go that low in that budget, you're trading your skill set for them doing it for you. But if you know how to turn wrenches and do some basic stuff, like fixing that gas block, it would be more annoying taking the handguard off than the time it would take to even change it.
Do you want to paint your accent wall in your house, or you want to pay somebody $1,000 to come do it for you?
Yeah.
Like that's what it boils down to.
It does.
And I tried to get this out on the video. I don't know if it, if I articulated myself correctly or whatever. But that Palmetto State, I bet you that's a one-off. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I bet you there 1,000 of them out there that they sold that the gas block's perfectly aligned and it doesn't even come close to touching.
Yeah.
And like Bear Creek Arsenal, there's other ones besides the side charging. They make a regular cheap AR upper. That's just the one that I happen to have. So,
but something interesting is every single one of the budget uppers had something that was going on that was easily solvable by us because we know firearms, particularly you're like, oh, whatever. Like getting something budget and having it be an issue is not something you can't troubleshoot, but someone with less experience and then buying budget could be frustrating.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you gotta think some Bubba is putting like 100 of those together a day. So they're going to mess up one or two out of 100.
So that's a we'll call them $300 upper, right? But if you get the sales, right, you can build our go-to upper for anywhere between $450 and $550. Yeah. Depending on the sale that you're getting and what bolt you put into it. But so I mean, yes, it's double the cost. But even if you put it on the cheaper lower that you can build, it's going to be leaps and bounds better than the budget. So
CCW 22LR says front sight blocks, front sight bases. What does the FSB stand for? The front sight, the built A2 front sight, are pinned to the barrel. So if they're canted, PSA, you're effed. He says he has an M4 PSA upper with a canted FSB and it drives him nuts.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's a whole other story because then your sight is canted. So then,
Abramenko.
Well, hello.
Says, oh, hi. Oh, hello, Mike. Welcome to the live chat.
Hello from Facebook.
From Facebook, I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a weird uncle that posts on there.
Is his name Mike?
Yes, but not Abramenko. Oddly.
Okay. So the other video was the Ballistic Engineering Accurized Trigger video.
Oh.
Which was Walsh's, which was surprising that he had no idea what videos came out this week.
I love that. I even posted a short on today.
I'll do that.
Big fan of that trigger. I kind of, we had it in my shorty setup, having an adjustable trigger in that platform. Probably not what I would normally run, but we were just kind of testing everything out and we were just running stuff through. It works really well, but I think that would probably be more of like a competition style setup I would do for that. But it shoots stupid fast. I can't wait till you do, because you have the core, Jason, which is the not adjustable. And interestingly, because it's not adjustable, the brake's a little bit cleaner. I think it's just a little bit nicer. It's really cheaper. Yeah. I think it's almost identical to the 535 that I love from Rise, the one that you have, Jason, and half the price. It's like, this is a no-brainer. So you get for like, I think with the TLD CO discount code, I think it's right around $100.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see when you run that core though.
Yeah, the one thing I was telling Walsh about, it has these little feet similar to the Rise 140 that you could use standard trigger pins, but then you could screw down the feet to give it enough pressure so those pins don't walk out. And when I got home from our night vision course, the pins had started to walk out a little bit. So I'm going to put some anti-walk pins in there just to make sure that everything's fine and dandy. But that was the only issue that I had with the core.
See, and I had the same with the anti-walk pins from Rise. They were like, hey, you don't need to worry. You don't have to use them. And I had the same issue. They would just come right out. I'm like, well, so it's supposed to be the same design. I'm like, yeah, they won't come out if you push the feet legs up. Like they still do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing something wrong.
Croak says he's a big fan of stocking up on those Blem BCM uppers for around $50. Great platform to build around, a thermal fit, really good, true to the receiver barrel extension interface out of the box. We used one of those on the build for Caleb. It's a BCM. I think Croak actually sent that to me, and I had to get the barrel into to get the barrel extension into the upper. I had to get the heat gun out and heat up the threads of the upper to get the barrel in there.
Dang.
So it's a really, really good fit. And they tell you that on their website, like, hey, you need to heat this up to get the barrel extension in here.
Yeah.
And that's one, BCM is one of the, if someone says, you know what, I don't want to build, I want to buy, I would usually point them to BCM.
They're pricey though.
They do. They've gone up a little bit in price, but yeah, I mean, you're in that tier. You're in that built tier though, and
yeah,
it's just what it is. I'm with you though. Like that's the tier. I'd be like, yeah, you'd be good with BCM. You're not going to get ripped off, and you're going to get something really good. And like Crook says, get the blem version because you're gonna blem it anyway. You're gonna. I hope you're gonna use these things like they're tools. Yeah. I hope you spray paint them. You do cool stuff with them. Like if it's already beat up, I think you lose a little bit of the like. Oh, I don't want it to get messed up. Like it's already somebody already door dinged it for you. It's fine. Go race it. Like, don't worry about it.
Danny says, "Am I the only one in full kit dry firing at Walsh?" And Zach says, "Probably."
Yeah. Go back to Duke.
No, I'm not going to. I can't do Duke's comment.
Well, that is okay. So I'll just say that I read that to myself, and I was going to give him a high five until I finished the comment. I was like, "Oh heck yeah, that's a valid reason to miss the live chat." And then I read the rest of them, like, nope.
Yeah, that's what like.
I didn't read it.
Hey, Gabagool is here.
Oh,
hey. Duke, WTF?
Hey, hold on. I like how he rubs it in everyone's face. His actual like profile picture is the picture of the plate carrier that he won. He's just actually rubbing it in people's face.
That's awesome. Welcome, Ishmael. Good to see you, buddy. And look, Mike's now on YouTube. He says, I was wondering why I was the only one there. Yeah, Facebook's for.
No, he's on YouTube now. He changed it. He did.
Oh, yeah.
He's on YouTube now. He's like, yeah, that's for losers.
Croak says,
well, that's not where all the fun comments are.
Yeah.
Stuffing AR mags for the class in the morning.
Oh,
you'll have to tell us about that.
Yeah.
A lot of gabagools.
So I'm curious from Cody and Joe.
Famous.
Because I really found that I'm really a single stage guy from just being grateful. From long range to short range, I really like single stage. I just don't really like 2-stage triggers. Even long range, I don't love them. What are you guys' thoughts on first stage, second stage?
Honestly, I'm not a trigger snob, and I can work around anything. Like
I was just about to say the same thing.
I'm a mil-spec trigger guy, so you throw a single or a double stage in anything, and I'm like, oh, that's nice.
This is new. Like, when did this come out? Like 1985.
That's like you're used to freezing outside, right? And somebody hands you a Columbia jacket and a North Face jacket, and they're like, which one do you like better? Like,
I don't know.
Either
warm.
Yeah, they're warm.
The warm one.
I don't care.
And then they hand you the crappy thermal blanket. Like anything's better than this thing.
Yeah. They hand you a spray painted thermal blanket.
hey, try to stay warm with this. Like, what is this crap? Like, we heard on the internet it's a great idea.
The only one I have that's an upgraded trigger from a mil spec is HAP. That's got a Rise armament trigger in it.
Oh, the Rise one.
Yeah. I still have a Rise that I haven't put in anything that Walsh gave me. I have what did I buy? I think.
Oh yeah, you got that 120.
No, it was a Rise. Yeah, I have the CMC that you gave me, the flat face. I have another CMC that I put into a 308 build. But the one with the Don't Tread on Me, that's a Rise.
Yeah, that's a Rise. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a Rise 140, I believe.
Oh, I got a Rise trigger right there, and it's still in the plastic.
I got one for the group and for the commenters. Someone told me, he says they go, yeah, those cassette triggers are fun, but you'd never want to use one of those for duty. I was like,
yeah. So here's my argument in favor of. I agree. Like my go to war rifle, if you want to call it that, has a mil spec trigger in it, and my thought process behind doing that is, if your drop-in trigger fails, you can't fix it.
You're done.
Right. Yeah. Well, like a mil spec, if a spring breaks, I have spares. I got a box full of spares.
But you're down until you can repair it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you're not just going to be like, hold, like it's not like switching to BCG. Like, hold, just grab someone else's bolt and be like, we're good. I'm up and running.
Yeah,
you could grab another.
No, I'm just gonna go to Walsh and backpack and take whatever's in that.
I mean, there's at least 2 mil-spec triggers in there.
Yeah,
that he has no clue are in there.
Probably. I remember we were laughing the other day when I was like, hey, I needed this other part for class. Like, oh yeah, it was in my bag. I had it the whole time.
Yeah.
All right. We are at 30-minute mark, which is time for our ad read. We have a sponsor tonight.
Do we get to mess Jason up?
HRT Tactical. We love these guys. I pulled this video out. This is Aaron and Chris chatting away. We're so grateful for them to invite us out on the night vision course. They are talking about the AWLS flashlight that we will be seeing on our channel in a review any day now. Isn't that right, Walsh?
Yeah, I'm literally. That's why I was confused as to what we were working on, because I was literally working on that.
HRTTacticalGear.com, discount code TLDCO will save you some money.
Yeah,
so thanks to HRT for sponsoring us tonight. And now, what do we have next? Oh yeah, Q&A.
Hold on, you were literally asking me a question.
Nope, I wasn't.
He's like, never mind.
No one cares.
No one cares what Walsh is talking about.
I was commenting on his beard, and just so y'all know, he's got a lot more gray in his beard, but I'm getting gray in like the soul patch right here.
His is all in one strip.
It looks amazing.
Crazy. Yeah. It's like the male version of Rogue. It was Rogue that had the white strip, right?
Duke of Tennessee, proud to be sponsored by Blue Chew. If you guys don't know what Blue Chew is,
why do you know what Blue Chew is?
Ads on Facebook.
Okay.
What is it?
I'll allow it.
It's basically like a Viagra.
Yeah.
Oh. How does Cody know it then?
Yeah. All right. You got us all. You got all the comments pulled up. Pull some of these.
So, well, I have questions that I prepped.
Oh, that's right.
Unless folks have questions that they want to ask, go ahead. We can read them off. But I do have questions for our group.
One quick question. On the comments, 22LR says, I like 2-stage for ARs, first 1-stage for bolt, and Croak says, I like the other way around. No, he says he likes
no, Croak says he likes 2-stage for everything.
Yeah, I like 1 first stage. Anyway, yeah. I would think, I'm going to put, whatever, it doesn't matter. Stop talking.
Zach says your uncle knows what Blue Chew is.
All right. Question number 1. If you had all the land you could, how long of a gun range would you put on your property? 200 yards?
2 miles.
Oh, wait.
2 mile gun range.
2 miles.
That's crazy.
2 miles.
Fine. You haven't seen that Aussie dude and his wife?
Yeah, we used to watch them.
Actually.
Yeah, we watched them back in the day. That was a couple years ago. We used to watch them.
If I had all the land that I wanted, why wouldn't you? Why would you not try to take a 338?
But he's just literally shooting at clouds. Like it seemed like he's shooting at clouds. His wife, like, hey, you're a mill high. Like he just picks another spot in that cloud. Like,
just because I make the range 2 miles long, it doesn't mean that I can only shoot 2 miles.
Yeah,
like, I can move the target closer.
But okay, let's be serious. Like, at what point? And I don't know this because I didn't pay attention in school, but the curvature of the Earth.
Yeah.
Like we're talking 2 miles.
It's going to come into play.
Canadian still has the longest confirmed kill with a 50 cal, and it was 1.5 miles, but that was on a person size target.
Dude, 22LR says 2 miles. Might as well shoot artillery.
Yeah, dude, that's what I would do. Yeah, you can knock it all you want.
Let's do tanks.
It would just be awesome. Like you'd be sitting there, like you're with your crew, and all of a sudden, just like one round zips by, and you're like, "What in the world?" And then it comes over like exactly 1 mil. You're like, we probably got to move.
It's time to
go. And then the crap hit the fan scenario would happen, and I'd be like, "Don't worry, guy, I got this." And I would take I'd take a shot at 1 mile. I'd be like, "Don't worry, I've been practicing this in my backyard."
But Joe,
so awesome. And then it's too. You see like a bad guy, and he's 1 mile out, and you're like, "Watch this!" And like you shoot, and like he moves out of the way, and like a lady stands in that spot now, and you would just like leave. Like, what happened? Like, oh yeah, we totally got him. We got to go though.
Yeah.
Joe, how perfect was my property in Colorado
Yeah, that was nice.
for shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
dude,
it
could
was
you
a
imagine
40
what we would
acre-
be able to do right now
Oh
if
man.
you still lived in Colorado and had that? I hate
A
you.
real
Well,
range.
I wouldn't have
Yeah.
poison ivy, I guess. That's the only benefit.
True. True.
Proper Book Club says,
So-
how long a range do I need to mag dump into trash?
25 feet.
Yeah, not very long.
But I had a 40 acre section, and it was super
Oh, wow.
long, but it had like a, I don't know, what would you call it? Like a ravine.
Could you shoot on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it had a ravine, and then it had like a levee with like a seasonal pond that never had water in it. So you could sit on the levee, and then there was a berm where we sit up targets, and it's all sand at the bottom.
Yeah, it was down inside a wadi. Like, you had a
Yep.
backstop everywhere, like a
That's
shooting
cool.
gallery down there.
And then you can run up through the little canyon or the little, and you could set up targets and run and gun in there. But you're all like, everything's like 10 foot above you, like the rest of the level land
property.
Yeah, imagine if we could like buy a bunch of mannequins and like, so there's like bad guys set up, and then there's like ones that are just civilians, and like just see Cody just running through as fast as he can, just mowing, like, oh no.
Oh, that was back when I ran.
Sorry, Janet.
Yeah.
Sorry, Janet.
Back when walking fast. We see Cody walking quickly.
Yeah. I did an active shooter scenario one time with airsoft, and I remember going down a hallway, someone came out of like one of the classrooms, and I shot him, and it wasn't the bad guy. And as he was falling, it was a coworker. He's like, "Why'd you shoot me?" As he
I didn't do anything. I like $22 comment. He goes, I actually made impacts at 1 mile, no big deal, about 5x5 target, and lots of misses.
5 foot by 5 foot target.
5 foot, yeah.
That's huge.
Yeah.
It's like a barn door. Like, I can hit that.
But it all depends on what you're shooting too.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. So CCW $22 says, just call in the artillery on the whole crowd of mannequins.
Yeah.
So no, and I talked to the wife about this, like, what happens to the eventuality of, if thin line defense goes bigger and we can get, land and do something. My thought was always 1,000 yards. Like 1,000 would be enough where we could test most optics and most guns.
1,000. Okay. I'm not a world-renowned shooter. I don't do distance shooting.
It's not tricky.
1,000 too easy, dude.
Yeah, I'm just saying we could review most things. But you're right, 2,000. Like, all right, let's take this primary arms optic out to 2,000. And you're like, it'll be 19 clicks, 19 mils. You're like,
do you see the video of Jerry Minchlik hit a 1,000-yard target with his 9mm revolver?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He was holding like 40 feet over the target.
Yeah.
Just walking it in. Like,
that's how I would be with a 338 Lapua to try to get out to like 1.5 miles.
Yeah. Maurice, hello, you guys rock. I like to ask you guys a question about pistols for self-defense. Would you carry a 45 ACP or a 10mm? Depends on if there's bears around you or if you're going into a third world war.
Yeah.
So
if third world war, 45, yes. Bears, 10mm.
10mm.
Normal self-defense, a 9.
I actually do like a 45. Yeah, it's heavier.
Of course you
but
do.
It doesn't penetrate well.
Stop and power. So, you're gonna love my video tomorrow.
Yeah,
you're gonna absolutely love it.
It doesn't penetrate well. So if you're shooting through like a windshield or a car door and stuff like that, then just be mindful of it.
I'm just realizing people don't know our joke we're doing, and you're actually doing yours before mine, but then saying you've done it after. Like,
yeah. It makes it even better.
So funny.
I gotta show you. I gotta show you after the live chat.
Mine's good. Yeah, you guys. We changed our intros up a bit.
Zach says, if you're trying to factor in the curvature of the Earth, I think you've lost the plot. And Duke of Tennessee says, yeah, that's true. Everyone knows the Earth is flat.
Like, to this day, we'll still laugh about that video of those guys. Be like, all right,
that's my favorite.
All right, so we line up these holes.
I sent it out to you guys not but a month or two ago.
It's every couple of years.
Remember this, Jem?
You guys remember this? And then he's like, Well, and it doesn't work. He's like, I don't know, hold it up some, and then it lights up. And he's like,
That's
huh.
interesting.
Yeah.
I love the meme that they made with the I forgot the rapper's name, but he's like, "Congratulations, you played yourself."
Like, we spent $45,000 to prove we were wrong. Like, that is the best thing ever.
That's science for you right there.
Yeah.
All right, I got another question for you guys.
Okay. That was a good one, by the way.
Question number 2. What is one skill you don't currently have that you could learn now that would be the best help in an SHTF situation?
Who's going first?
Plants and survival. Like, this is something Sean's super good at. Like, he could walk out. Survival, Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he could go out in the backyard and be like, all right, we can eat this. We can't eat that. We can survive off this. We can survive off that. We can grow this. We could grow that. I don't know enough about that. Where it's like, hey, yeah, there's some cool, like, hey, I wish I knew more team footwork or team commands. When it comes down to it, that's just to get us more resources because we can't get them on our own. That would be my weakest spot.
Joe?
I was gonna wait for you guys to all go, so then I could be like, all right, now that all the bases are covered, I'm gonna take knitting.
Hey, you knit people's sweaters out of Mylar blankets.
You gotta cover up that Mylar blanket for you guys.
I would love it if we had our own team too. Like,
yeah, like if everybody was like, oh, field dressing animal and eating plants and medical, like, okay, well, now that we have a full team of awesomeness, I'm just gonna pick knitting.
Yeah.
Gabagool
Joe's gonna be just like, when's dinner? And he's like,
I'll be like John. What is the name on that movie? John Spartan. Is it John Spartan? Yeah, on Demolition Man. Like, I don't know what I would do. I just want to knit something.
Jason, Duke of Tennessee says trapping. Zach Fett says meat processing. Plants and trapping. Gabagool says making friends.
That's important.
Yeah, that's important, especially if like you're well known. Like even after the post-apocalypse, like, aren't you that guy that won that carrier? Like,
no.
I want to learn how to weld
recently.
Zach Green, R.I.P. Sean. Right? He must have got lost in the same desert Cody was in.
Cody made it out, and Cody can't even run.
Croak says medical.
Walk. That's why it took so long. I had to walk it.
Medical?
Yeah. Croak says medical, not just stop the bleed stuff. Yeah, I think General, I want to say Doc Dole put me onto a book that was like an SHTF medical preparedness book. It's like, it was $30 and it was like 300 pages long.
That's too much. How many pictures did it have?
I think
it has a lot of pictures.
You get an infected cut, right? Like, let's say you're out and you're farming and you just get like right now, oh, I cut myself and got infected. Oh, you dumb. No, you die. Like, that's what happens. You die from that. So
Croak says people die from bad teeth. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, and that's something that I've thought of, like, locally. Who do I know that's kind of a prepper, but who's also like has skills that I would need for my group? So I have a dentist buddy. I have an ER doctor that's in my neighborhood. A farmer that lives in my neighborhood. Like, I think I'd be okay. But yeah, a lot of the skills that I don't know. But going back to what Gabagool said, like being able to liaise with people and being able to kind of be friendly and make friends, I think is a skill that I have. One that I don't have.
That's why
I don't think I have enough medical. What's that?
That's why you keep me around, trick everyone and steal all their stuff.
That's why I tell people all the time that you are the nice one in the group. Like, people don't believe me.
I told my wife, she was like, the guy say I'm the meanest nice person they've ever met. And my wife's like, yeah, I could see that. Like, they're just nice, mean people.
Did you see Duke of Tennessee says making friends will be easy, Ishmael, because you could just hold them at gunpoint until they talk to you.
Tell me about your day. What are you doing?
Now do it again, but smile.
Be happy about it. I want to hear more.
Oh, I love that. Now smile. Oh, that's good.
Did Cody add in his?
Yeah, Cody, what's your skill?
I was going to say welding, but that's if we have some power source. But if we have Joe, if Joe's here, I'm fine.
The best is like Cody's like, I can weld. Like, bro, we have sticks.
We're not even in the Stone Age yet.
Well, Joe, I'll teach you to knit if you teach me to weld.
Yeah, done. Deal.
We're like pulling skills. Like Joe's like, I can knit. Like, what? I can weld. Like, this is
dude, that's gonna be a handy skill come winter. Trust me.
Yeah, Joe and I are wearing turtlenecks and y'all are freezing.
Yeah, we have everyone else in the wasteland's like freezing, and we're like, you see our band of guys in like pink, like knitted sweaters, like
flowers on them.
It'll be like Talladega Nights. Remember when they called it retarded for playing? Or remember when they made fun of it for playing with Hot Wheel cars? Retarded now.
Croak says knitting is just yarn welding.
Ooh, good point. I like that.
Ironsight says brewing beer. So I don't drink alcohol, but actually one of the things that I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on is making mead. It's super easy to make mead with just like honey and fruit. Very, very easy to make mead at like 10% alcohol, 10 to 14% alcohol. So that's something that I see the need for it, even though I may not drink it. I see the need for it in a SHTF scenario.
Dude, that's a second good question.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, that'll help with bartering and with Walsh and paper cut.
I don't know. I'd be curious to see if Doc Dole's here. I would have a question for him on what, if you're making alcohol, what alcohol content does it have to be at for it to be a good sanitizer?
I'm sure anything over 1% is better than nothing.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what I need to do to make the T-shirt of the knitting is just yarn welding.
It's just welding with yarn.
It's just welding with yarn.
Duke of Tennessee says he's got 8 gallons of meat in his pantry.
He's got what?
He's got 8 gallons of mead in his pantry, and Croak says, "I feel the need for mead."
Dude, I would have a drink tonight.
Oh yeah, like Zach says, being able to trade alcohol for other goods and services is probably a good plan. Like, yeah, because our guys to be like, we got a bunch of alcohol. I'm like, bro, we got like 20 knitted sweaters. Like other people are like showing up down the road, like, where'd you get those sweaters from? Like, there's some guys down the road. They got like 1 billion of these.
Dude, I get so good. I'd knit our names on the back of the sweater, like we're on a sports team or something.
It's like your code name on the back, all knitted in.
Yeah.
It says Casey Jones.
Oh. All right. What's your third one?
Oh, I was thinking before we get to that. So I was thinking not knitting, but cross stitching. I could see Joe making like cross stitching things that you hang up on the wall.
We gotta make the area look pretty, guys.
It says like live, love, laugh, like the little circular crappy things hanging on the wall.
Yep.
Giving the enemy the opportunity to die for their country.
Mike Farley says, Walsh, if you make that a shirt, you got to have 2 stick welding rods as the knitting needles.
Oh my goodness! Adding notes.
All right. Third question. Question number 3. What is one tool or piece of equipment you'd want to purchase now for the coming struggle?
Cody, welding machine.
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say a tank, but yeah, we'll.
One tool.
One tool or piece of equipment.
More capable off-road vehicle.
I was about to say that. A dirt bike, like be more like proficient and have a dirt bike or something like that, even if it's a gas bike or e-bike or whatever, have some sort of off-road vehicle.
Gabagola says knitting needles.
See, making fun of me wanting to get a Grom, that would be a perfect Shit hit the
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Cody,
It's terrible. You
Yeah,
can't outrun your own thoughts on that bike.
listen, like if
What are you talking about? It's
Joe
street
rode
only and it's 40 miles an hour. I
Joe
think
rode-
we'd be better off with mountain bikes.
if Joe rode up to me
It's not
in a
street
Grom,
only.
he rose up to me in a Grom, and he's like, "Look at this," and I just take it and I throw it in the ravine. He look at me and go, "Yeah, you're probably right."
Yeah.
If Cody pulled up on a Grom, the scene in my mind would be the scene from Dumb and Dumber where he's like, get 70 miles to a gallon on this hog.
Yeah.
Hey, they
Cody
actually
would have
get
a mullet.
100 miles to the gallon. So beat that.
Duke of Tennessee says chains capable of holding people in a shed, basement, or other durable structure.
Are these like you go into like Home Depot and you're like
Are you trying to get friends like Gabagool?
you're like testing them out. Like, do you think these would hold a person down? How big?
Why do you have
How
all these
big of a
chains?
person?
Those are for my future friends.
In case things go sideways and I want to get some friends, I want these to hold them down.
Oh my gosh. This is
goodness.
one of the best live chats we've had.
Wow.
This is almost as good as Joe catching himself on fire.
I still like the one that Joe was telling us about when he does a couple shots without hearing protection on to just build up his ears.
Yeah. Build up immunity, dude.
You gotta strengthen those ear muscles.
He's like, dude, I hate you guys so much. I did like Ironsight's comment, thermal and rechargeable battery that works off a solar charger. I think thermal would be, from a hunting standpoint, like if we have a ton of 22s, like the thermal would be, it'd be so easy to go hunting with a 22. Cody, what are you?
Duke of Tennessee says, just imagine a Mad Max future. Dudes are wearing human skins and whatnot, walking up to your compound to trade reloaded ammo and whiskey, and dude is out here looking hopeful with his sweaters.
Cody got a solar panel.
He does have a solar panel.
Cody's got everything in that room.
Yeah. It never leaves the room, but
yeah. How many guns have never left that room?
Yeah.
3.
Murph more people of culture.
I really want I want a tactical like knitted sweater, like it like hooks into my plate carrier. Like how, God, it would be so good.
Murph says hearing immunity. I'm gonna go tell my guys that.
We need to make a sweater. We need to make a sweater that goes over your plate carrier.
It has an opening, has like a butt flap, but like for your mags.
Yeah. And it has like sticks and like a loop that you put it through, like the little hippies wear.
Croak says sturdy chains to hold them to pedal powered generator so you can run the TIG welder.
Yeah. Who's pedaling?
Oh my goodness.
A carrier koozie.
We have those.
I bet it's a thing. Yeah, we do have those.
Yeah, Joe, where's your carrier koozie?
Dude, Murph says
there it is.
So
that's not it.
Victos combat sweater.
Hey, that exists. Well, it's a jacket. Remember, it holds like 4 mags.
Yeah,
it's over there. My actual carrier koozie over there.
How awesome do you have 4 knitted in front pockets that hold mags?
I'm gonna put in a request from Mrs. Walsh knits, right?
Mm-hmm.
See if she can knit me a sweater that has mag pouches.
No, you want to know who is magical? The I don't know how to say this.
The like master.
She's also Mrs. Walsh, but she's Walsh's mom. She is magic.
Yeah,
at sewing stuff. No,
she can knit too.
After this chat, we'll have Walsh send you. Do you have a picture of that thing?
The jacket?
Yes,
of course I do.
You need to send that to them.
Yeah, so I'll share with you. So like, how long ago was that? Probably 10 years ago.
Oh my gosh,
she took
16 years.
She took like 5 or 6. What are those hoodies?
Maybe like a zipper
hoodies or whatever, and made like a full. It looks like medieval armor made out of just all the sweater jackets. The pieces. It's the nerdiest, coolest thing I own. It's almost as cool as the wolf coat.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, the hood you would pull up, and then you could pull down like the face shield, like it was a helmet, like a helm.
but it's just a crappy 8 crappy Walmart hoodies. It's pretty crazy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Croak says seamstress.
Seamstress. Yeah, she can knit too, though. So maybe we need some cool.
No, I can use the sewing machine. I can run a sewing machine.
Oh, I can run them. Yeah, I can hand sew too. I can't knit, so that'll be something we'll pick up.
Yeah.
Murph says TLD Power Ranger sweaters.
They're like different colors and like diamond stupid stuff.
Diamond. I call it square.
Is that the last question, or was there?
That was the last question.
Those
I
are
don't
good.
even remember the last question.
What's one tool or piece of equipment you'd want to purchase for the coming struggle?
Oh yeah.
Freeze dryer for me, by the way.
Is it?
Freeze dry my own food.
Yeah, we're over here like whittling sticks together. Like we're like, hey, we're trying to make sticks and stuff and chaining people to stuff, and Jason rolls up like, we're gonna put this food process.
I see it at like what? I think everybody has in their mind like what the crap hit the fan scenario, what it would look like within a month later, and I see it in like nomad country, like like Mad Max type stuff. Everybody
at this point
moving and nobody's stationary, and there's a couple pockets of civilization, but
I think it would be like how original civilization would be, where almost everybody lives near a waterway. Like, or it's like all the rivers and the oceans.
Yeah, but you never want to stay put because somebody's going to come take your stuff.
Yeah, or
going to kill you and take
big
your stuff.
For someone to take your stuff. Eventually, like you're going to be a nomad until you're long enough where you can fight nomads, and then you got a problem with them anymore.
Murph has a question. What's your recommendation? A loom, yeah. Murph says, what's your recommendation for the ballistic triggers? I'm going to get my dad one for his jackal. The core. It's cheaper. We have a discount code that'll save you. It'll probably get you like right at $100.
Yeah, and I don't think you really need, like, if you feel like you need an adjustable trigger, I think the people who need an adjustable match trigger, that is probably a little bit smaller of a niche group than like who really wants a mill. Like the core is very, very mill specky. It's just super clean, super short, easy reset. You can run it like crazy. I would do the ballistic core. Like even if I was going to switch one out.
What's our discount code for them?
TLDCO. And Jason stole the core trigger, and you guys need to make fun of him about getting that video, not me.
Yeah, that'll be done in February.
It's right on schedule.
right on schedule. So next month's video is I got the helmet covers in. I don't even know which one this is.
Good one. This is a good one. You can't tell, can you?
Oh, now I can. But not without lifting the cover. But it's going to be the $80 bump helmet versus a $400 bump helmet. This is the $80 helmet, by the way.
And something I want to do later when we see the new Ops Core is to do it versus the Team Wendy. Just do like a Team Wendy versus Ops Core bump. Like, hey, you saw the $80 version, but even then there's a big difference in price. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
2As.
Our last segment. Did that work?
Yeah, it always works. Yeah, and then there's like a 3-second delay afterwards where we just stare at each other.
Yeah. So 2A news. I don't know if you guys have been keeping track. This one's really local for me, but it looks like the Washington State magazine ban is on the verge of going down the toilet.
Ooh, bring me up to speed. What happened?
Ooh. So there's been there hasn't been a ruling yet, but according to that one of our favorite guys that we watched, Washington Gun Law,
love him.
Some of the questions that the court is asking. This is the state case, not the federal case. Some of the questions that the court is asking, like, hey, we want to have a brief on X, Y, and Z. Basically trying to figure out if this needs to get to the point where they need to bring expert witnesses in. Washington Gun Laws believes that based on the questions the court is asking, they don't even want to go down that route, and they're looking to make a judgment based on Heller, which is actually good news for the Washington magazine, the way the Washington magazine ban was passed and created and passed. So that's some good news from Washington, and then also all of the funds that the silent majority raised. If they do require to go forward with expert witnesses, they raised enough money and have 5 expert witnesses on standby right now, ready to go forward if the court ends up getting to the point that they demand that.
Real quick, because Michael Farley is smarter than the rest of us. Wasn't there supposed to be giveaways tonight?
Oh, there was.
I also. So let's take a moment before we go too far. Whoever. So I have and I want to say big thanks to gunart.com who provided the mat that we've been using for all of our past videos. So the one that I have, which we'll do a wheel for real quick, is the current mat that we're using on all the last videos. It's the one that shows like the rifle and the plate carrier. It's like a big old mat. It's probably for computers and stuff, and I use it for gun stuff. It's got video junk all over it. So if you like to win that, just give me a hashtag wizard. I'll start the wheel.
Hashtag wizard.
Wizard, yeah. Just put hashtag anything, and I'll put you in the wheel. We'll do like
if you'd like to win, and we'll do a second drawing from that same list.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Kanai Legion. Remove this so you guys can.
Good job, Michael Farley, for reminding us.
Farley gets 2 entries.
Oh, okay.
Kanai Legion.
Michael Farley.
Which you cannot buy these anymore. They're sold out. Got them from Rebels Raiders. So we'll do 2 spins from the wheel. 1 for the Gunnar mat, 1 for the Legion backpack.
And I'll let you know that my wife did help to make sure that everything that everyone won already got sent out. That was so if something showed up or it's showing up
boots
soon,
are on the way.
That is thanks to the wife. Okay, I'm typing everybody. Keep going with 2A news. Then I think there's some questions.
How am I going to break in the boots before SHOT Show, dude?
Hopefully, you figure it out.
I think there was a question about Illinois.
Duke of Tennessee says hashtag anyone but Ishmael 2024. All right, so let's see. I'll go back.
Are we still talking gun news?
2A news. Duke of Tennessee says, "What's Illinois going to do about that whole assault weapon ban register thing?"
Nothing. The last I heard was Supreme Court asked for a briefing.
Which I think is good news.
I don't, because I think they're just going to do the same thing that they did last time when the Supreme Court started to step in. They just moved the hearing up. That's all they're going to do. And they got all the bought and paid for judges, and it's a mess. It's a mess. Hey, on a good news note though, did you see that it was ruled unconstitutional to say that 18 to 20-year-old can't own or can't legally buy a handgun?
What state was that out of?
I think it was Fifth Circuit, dude, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Is Fifth Circuit Texas? I thought Fifth Circuit was Illinois.
Fifth Circuit part of Texas.
Okay.
No,
Eagle
Fifth
525
Circuit
says
Illinois.
Virginia assault weapons ban proposed, and there was one that the U.S. Congress proposed.
Then the magazine ban stuff, like 20 different states, I'm throwing out a random number, got on the bandwagon and all put together a letter and sent it to California. You guys see that?
Yeah, Colorado Gun Law was talking about that. I saw that.
Their magazines aren't protected under arms. They're not considered armed. But yet, the same state that's saying that requires a magazine to be in the firearm in order for the firearm to shoot. Dude, it hurts my brain. How are they this dumb?
Like, it's not a firearm, but we're saying that it is.
Your steering wheel is not part of the car because it's only held on by one bolt. Oh, well, how do I drive the car without a steering wheel? Well, you can't.
You can't. Yeah. What's this one? I'm going to show the wheel so people can tell me if I missed somebody. But what's this thing? Robert First is saying the credit card mess is back again.
Tracking your purchases.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good. Bring it.
Oh, lovely.
Croak says
hitting things I'm not supposed to hit. Sorry, I'm hitting things I'm not supposed to hit. I'm trying to show. How do I show?
And ladies and gentlemen, this is our tech guy.
Yeah.
All right, check.
Just saying, we didn't have that problem on StreamYard.
It wouldn't be fun without it. Oh my god. Okay.
So if your name's on the list and you want to be entered to win either the gun mat or the Legion backpack, the Kanai Legion backpack, make sure your name's on the list.
And we'll let you pick. So whoever the first winner is, you can pick if you're going to do the.
Really?
You put Mike Farley
then just
side by side.
Just do the backpack
two
giveaway
entries
first.
Well, he'll shuffle it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We'll shuffle it.
Croak says the West Virginia 4th Circuit ruling has just been stayed, so the 18 to 20-year-old thing is on hold right now.
Oh, really?
22 LR.
Yeah.
Like, are these cases ever going to go to court? Like, I swear. Oh, I see him.
I don't know.
Like, I swear. Like, there's like all these things. Like, oh well, this eventually goes to court.
This is what we were talking about with the brace ban.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
It takes
Robert
years upon years.
I did see this, and Robert First says, yeah, it's an ATF rule that makes anyone selling a gun a dealer. So the idea of like a private party sale you couldn't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Vaping Grandpa's here. He says, good evening, everyone.
Vaping Grandpa, you in for this? Just do hashtag something, and then we'll put you in.
Hashtag something. You could be entered to win.
I like William Ragsdale. He goes, I'm the tech of my group. Don't let them keep you down.
William Ragsdale.
Do you know how to plug in an outlet? A hard tech guy doesn't.
So if you have, I'm sorry. I just don't remember the name. But welcome. Good to have you here.
Well,
if you want to win, hashtag something.
William Ragsdale, just so you know, our tech guy is on like a 15-year run of not being good at his job.
Ironside Army says hashtag justice for Joe's boots.
I don't think I had Ironside on here.
Tactical Sunday. Do you have to be a member? No, you just have to be present.
No, this is present.
To be here.
Present to win.
Just be lucky. Nick could be like, I just walked into this mess.
I don't even know what I don't know what I stumbled into.
These idiots
clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, talking about welding and knitting.
It's the dumbest.
You know, it was funny too because people were worried. People were worried that us going to this new structure was going to be too structured. Like we weren't going to have enough time to go off the rails. Obviously,
little did they know that when we're asked serious questions, we still give these types of answers.
No, now we just have more opportunities to go off the rail. Like you pull us back every 15 minutes back on the rails, and then we go off of them again.
Danny says hashtag dry fire at Walsh.
Okay, hey, we ready to spin this thing? Are there any more people? Am I missing?
Let me show I don't think so.
Nick Jepson, did you get Nick?
Oh yeah, he's put in literally anything. All right, let's do this.
Hashtag anything.
Hold on, you
all
gotta
right,
do the
2 spins.
Thing.
Oh, we gotta do the thing.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It's time for the Wheel of Disappointment.
Does it play? Mine's being all choppy.
What are you doing, Walsh?
What am I doing?
Was that the Spanish one?
I didn't do that.
What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
Hey, look at Shadowman's.
Yeah, Shadowman gave us a super chat. Says, so I have a battle belt I need to send to a good home. Can you give it away tonight?
Oh,
if you're willing to ship it, we can.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll do ours first, and then the third one.
Yeah.
I thought they were getting to pick.
Ooh.
Oh, I don't know.
Whatever.
Shadowman, do you want them to pick?
Yeah, you let us know.
Winner picks.
Prepper Book Club says, I can smell the losing.
Shadowman could have used that $10 to ship that belt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have.
You're gonna get married.
But Walsh does have to eat, so
hey, also give us some information on the size, at least the size of the belt.
Yeah, let's do wheel intro. William Ragdale says wheel intro never gets old. I've been subscribed a while. I usually just lurking during streams though. Well, welcome, man. You should come in here. cause some sass. That's what it's all about.
Shadowman says, "Let them suffer."
Okay, all right.
If they pick the battle belt, they just get what they get.
No,
Green.
Yellow.
I just say green.
Green.
Red.
Green. I said green 3 times.
It's like it doesn't mean anything.
Is it $1 to the winner?
Yeah, full screen. I shouldn't have done that. I'll fix it.
Crook says, "Wheel giveth, wheel taketh away. Don't be nitpicky."
Oh,
Ooh, I think
Good pun.
Eagle or Croak.
Upper Book Club. Nope.
Oh,
Murph.
or some
Murph, are you gonna
J-Fish
get it?
action. J-Fish should look pretty
Murph's
sweet
gonna
on
get
your game table.
Murph's got it.
Oh,
It's green, dude.
well, he might get. It might be
It's
J
green,
Fish.
bro.
No, he's gonna get
It's green.
jammed up. He's
Do
gonna
I
get.
win?
He's gonna get.
Oh!
J Fish. Crook says no one's seen the wheel. Why is no one seeing the wheel?
Y'all didn't get to see it?
What did I get to see the wheel? Hold on.
Oh,
Where's
no.
the wheel? What did Walsh do?
I didn't do
The
anything.
invisible wheel of disappointment.
Oh,
Well,
no.
we saw it.
We saw
That
it.
just adds another layer to it.
Sam Resendez says this one doesn't count.
Dang, J-Fish. How you feel about that?
No one saw that. Seriously?
We gotta. Yeah. How does it not? Are you guys seeing the wheel now? Look at the last time
see
you
it.
see the wheel now. Because we didn't change anything.
Yeah. Just saying.
Duke of Tennessee says, "Oh, suddenly 10 extra spins were found under Walsh's desk."
Yeah,
So
I
do you
want
guys-
everybody in the
do you guys see
comments to
that?
remind
No,
Jason that
can't
this
see it.
never happened on
Okay, hold on. Let's
StreamYard.
fix this. Okay, get rid of this. How do I get rid of this? Let me try something else.
Yeah, it's not on there.
Let me do something else. Share screen. I'll do the whole window instead of the Chrome tab.
We'll
Maybe
try it
that'll-
again.
Okay. And how do I put that over?
Okay, do you guys see that now? But Ivy.
I do.
Oh, there it is.
Weird.
Did the water pipes break at a Nebraska polling center?
No wheel.
Oh,
No wheel to deal. Stop the count. All right, it's back up.
Okay,
Do we let J-Fish win or do we?
Dude, I mean, we spun it
And
and
we
it
won.
landed on his name.
Yeah, we
That
gotta
would
spin
be
2 more
that
times.
would be shady.
So
That'd be
just so you
shady
guys
if we
know,
didn't.
it was on J Murph. Like it barely went over the edge. So okay, yeah, J-Fish. Do you want to win the desktop mat or do you want the backpack? You let us
Or
know.
a battle belt.
Or yeah. Duke of J-Fish
Tennessee.
I'm gonna throw up.
we need to
I
know,
like
J
Michael
Fish.
Farley
Yeah.
said, "Give it to him."
He's probably like,
All right. Well,
I
you
don't know.
could remove him and spin again while we wait for him to. He
set 'em
says the
throwing
bag.
up.
Oh, J-Fish
Right,
wants the bag.
so-
Okay.
Hey, if
Okay,
you're
so bag's
you can
gone.
send us an email, Thinline Defense Co. Actually, I have a new email, at least. Jason at thinlinedefenseco.com. We're all official. Send me an email there, or if you're on Discord, send me a message on Discord. I'll get your address.
Dude, all they see is this big screen of us not even talking. They just see the wheel right now. But
Yeah.
this is awesome.
That's
Where was Croak's
Don't
comment
touch
he just
it.
had? Oh no, 22.
I don't even have
Dude,
junk mail in my Thin Line Defense email yet.
$20 says the wheel of disappointment exceeding disappointment expectations.
yeah, right.
Okay,
Right.
for real
So
this
did you
time.
you remove
Can everybody see
J
it?
Fish?
Yeah, hold on. Let me.
Okay, so the bag is off the
everybody see
table,
it?
so it's battle belt and the mat.
Yeah.
Wait, why remove J-Fish?
Because he already won.
He just won the bag.
Oh, so you can only win one time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're spinning.
That's the dumbest rule.
Hopefully, you
ever.
guys can see
J-Fish.
this. 'Cause, man,
I would
it
have
was,
kept
No, I
going on
can't hear it.
J-Fish.
you can't hear it now. Oh,
Nope,
No.
but I
good.
can
This
see
is-
it.
It's always something.
Mhm.
It's always, we can hear. You can hear it when it's in the window, but no one can see it. All right, who we thinking here?
Blue.
Green.
Blue.
Oh,
I'm
I
yellow
mean
again.
blue.
I think this is going to be
Vaping Grant. Nope.
Zed. No, it's too
No.
fast.
Murph.
Murph.
Oh,
Murph.
it could be, yeah. Either Murph or Sam.
Murphy.
Oh. Or Nick Jepson. You may
Oh,
sneak.
Murph is going to get screwed again. It's Sam.
Sam may get screwed by the wheel, depending.
No, Sam got it.
I think he's gonna get it.
Congrats, Sam.
Dude,
Hey,
Murph,
almost.
that's 2 in a row that you missed out.
And I even
Yeah.
shuffled it. Yeah, remove this window for a second.
Which one?
The wheel. Just stop.
Why would you do that? It's
Okay,
up
just so
and
we-
working.
Well, no, we'll put it back up in a second. Yeah, we can transition over easy. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, Sam, what do you want to get? You getting the mat or the belt? So let us know. 12 Bravo says, well, the stock is tech guy for the group is dropping fast. It's always been, like we said, like I've been the worst tech guy for 15 years. Like, and I didn't suddenly turn it around.
Yeah, I think you got to add CM in there for the next spin.
CM says put me in there. So it's just
Oh.
hashtag
Anything.
whatever you want.
Whatever.
Anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Hashtag-
we know
We
that he
got
was
it.
in there.
anything.
Yeah.
Hashtag anything. Hashtag whatever.
Dirt boogers.
Dirt bookers.
Sam said it
Chris-
only took 2 years to win.
So you just need to tell us what do you want. Oh, he says the belt.
Sweet. Okay.
He wants the belt.
Sam,
Nice.
I think Sam, are you on Discord?
Yeah, we got to connect you guys up. Either way, email us. Still email Jason at Thinline Defense Co. At,
Yeah.
We can make work.
Yeah.
He'll get the address to where it needs to go.
Yeah, we'll make it. We'll
Right,
make it happen. We'll
CM
connect everybody up.
CM commented.
Okay.
So we'll remove Sam and we'll add CM for this last one.
You know the
And this
best part is every time we've said it's hashtag,
Oh.
it's hashtag something, it's hashtag whatever, it's hashtag. They literally put that.
Yeah, that's what I would have done. That's 100%
cool.
what I would have done.
Hashtag
Yeah.
whatever.
That's funny.
Dr. Bora and Shadowman, you guys make contact on Discord.
Oh, dude, listen to this. Look at this comment from Prepper Book Club. Walsh is killing it in Windows 98.
Hey, he just got a new LOL CD.
AOL, yeah, he
AOL
just-
CD
Yeah, I got a new
AOL
CD.
in the
CD.
mail.
All right, this is for the gun mat.
Yep. I feel like the gun mat was like the kid that gets picked last.
I know it's
Yep.
pretty sweet too.
Poor
You know,
gun man.
Hold on. Can you guys see the wheel?
Yeah,
Just wanna
double check you
verify
see the
before.
wheel. Yeah, I'm holding down I have the button. Like I have the spin button held down too. I can't release it until they say yes. We can see it. And like there's this,
I hope they say no, we can't see it.
there's this great EVMux delay. Like it just waits.
I was in the army. I learned how to follow rules word for word.
Yep. I've done the same thing, CM.
Yes.
Yeah, they see it.
They
All
can
right,
see it.
let it go.
Hashtag hash brown.
Pepper Bookclip says gun mats matter too.
Pretty sweet too.
Is
All right.
it spinning?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
spinning.
Yeah,
mine's all
spinning.
glitchy.
Oh, okay. I'm going for yellow again.
Mine's all glitchy.
Michael Farley says both my entries are.
What
on
are
the
you going
exact
for,
opposite
Jason?
sides of the wheel.
I'm not.
I'm feeling.
I'm not.
Oh,
Red.
Nick Jepson.
It's red. I'm gonna go
Eagle.
I'm feeling Nick.
Eagle 5
CCW.
Oh,
CCW.
$20. You made this. You make this a short trip if I have to deliver this.
Yeah, that would be fast, wouldn't it?
Oh, I think you're gonna get. Oh,
Yeah, Eagle got it.
You didn't get it.
every time. Oh my goodness.
Eagle 525.
Yeah.
You get a gun mat.
Nice.
$22. That would have been a super easy trip for me. Like we're gonna just come on base and dropped it off. Eagle 525. Email me at walsh@thinlinedefenseco.com, and I will make sure to get all your information and everything sent over to you. If for some reason you can't get hold of us, you can email either of us at thinlinedefenseco@gmail.com too. So whichever, if you can't get a hold of us.
Croak says, anguish achieved.
Michael
Michael Farley, double the disappointment for me.
Like, look at Duke
Right?
Duke of Tennessee. I love not winning anything.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, like the wheel. Like we just find random things. Like, all right, I don't know what these are. I found glasses. Let's spin the wheel. Like,
yeah, let's spin the wheel.
Hey,
all
just
right,
so y'all know,
thing.
for those of you that haven't been here from the beginning, when we hit 1 million subscribers, Walsh has to buy MVGs for everybody. So
No, it was
there's
the
still
original.
hope.
It was the original 12.
Oh well,
We had like
Yeah.
12.
It was
subscribers.
it was like those folks that commented on that video like December of 2021.
Yeah.
Well, there you
On
go.
that
Some more disappointment
But
for you.
Walsh said he buying us a set
Dual
too,
nods.
so.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think
And
you guys
we
remember.
commented. I was.
Check.
All right.
I'm gonna get some panos. Walsh is gonna buy me panos when we get to 1 million.
Dude, check this out from Jay Fish. He goes, I won and it's still rigged.
Dude, I'm telling you, Jay Fish, this backpack is gonna be your. I love this backpack. I should have got 2 from him, but you're gonna love this backpack. It's gonna be your EDC backpack.
Okay. Any other? We have all kinds of giveaways. Any other 2A news? Was that it? That was all the updates. So everything's kind of just waiting for courts. I want to be nice about it, but I hate when there's a new YouTube video of like, oh, this case finally got resolved, and it's like, maybe it's on the docket. Like, oh my god, I got bamboozled twice.
We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be nice.
One.
Yeah, but I got bamboozled twice. I opened it and I was like, God, he got me. And then I was watching.
He doesn't get me anymore. Do you know why? Because if I don't see like 5 other YouTubers talking about the same subject, I know it's clickbait.
Yeah, and always like Mr. Guns and Gear, like him and usually like I see one other. Then I'm like, okay, it's probably worthwhile to like listen on this subject because there's something actually happening.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got, Jason? Talk about what we got coming up.
Yeah, we can do that.
I know this is kind of our BS time too, though.
Yeah, this is kind of just BS. Jay Fish says it's an early 40th birthday present. Oh, happy early birthday.
Oh, there you go. From Shadow Man. Jay Fish
says it's always clickbait with that guy. We saw him last year, like really nice guy. But yeah, I just unsubscribed. I'm like, I can't deal with this anymore.
But real quick before we get into this, like that's the term I wait for to close the window. Like, but real quick before we get into this, like, brap, there we go. I learned everything I'm gonna learn on this. Because
Croak says, Jason, want me to ask? Yes, please. I haven't heard back from them.
Oh, you
I didn't see an email on their website, so I just sent them a message on Instagram.
I think it's just so funny that the same stuff annoys all of us because hold on. Michael Farley says, wait. So you mean angry Biden isn't actually grabbing at pistol braces? If I would have seen like 10 or 20 of those, I probably wouldn't have been like it's not as bad, but it was like, dude, it's the 500th.
Well, it's not just that, but it's like misleading because he'll say something like, great news from the Supreme Court, and it has a picture of Clarence Thomas and like Judge Gorsuch. What's his name? Neil Gorsuch. And then it's like in the West Virginia Supreme Court. It's like, are you kidding me again? Oh,
they said that maybe in 5 years from now they might get to this. It was breaking news.
Yeah, breaking news. Maybe they'll talk about it. $20 had a good question. And we want to hear from you guys about this because we're actually trying to put this together between our own team. What's your game plan for SHOT? So we're going to do like our normal thing where we go to each of the booths and we kind of turn the cameras around and we want to hear what they have to say. So it's not going to be very much about us, maybe a little bit doing some more lives. I think we may try to do that more often during SHOT Show so we can get more input from you guys. We're going to work all that out. But if there's people
I'll be honest, I thought this was going to be awesome, all 4 of us going, because then, like, Jason and Walsh would be the team leads, and Cody and I would just be, like, back up and help support them. But the way Jason keeps talking is either it's all four of us all going around together, or him and Walsh are doing stuff together. So Cody and I are going to be lost, and we're going to record a lot of feet. So
nope,
it's going to be awesome.
No,
not,
I think
not the plan at all.
I just think there's some places
that's what I have it
that are pivotal enough. Like we would, like me and Jason are going to want to go together because we've gone to see those booths every year. So we wouldn't like leave you guys. So all four of us would probably go to those. And there may be some other ones we split up into two. So that's where we kind of got to plan it out, like who wants to go to what. So we're still doing a lot of that internally. So if you guys all as viewers have stuff you want to see, Zach Fett says you guys definitely need to talk to Spit and Raisins. Like, no, we don't even bother with those guys anymore.
I don't think I'll be allowed back at SHOT Show.
Yeah,
I'm on that whole kick that like there should be repercussion to mouthing off to people. Like back in the day, right? Like people got shot over mouthing off. Now I don't think it should be that drastic, but
dude, Croak says feet of SHOT Show would be awesome. Nobody has covered that angle.
Can you imagine? Like, can you imagine Cody going up to folks at booths like, "Hey, I'm Cody with Dylan Defense. Can I just get some recording of your feet? Can you take your shoes off, please?"
No, you can keep talking. Keep talking. We're just gonna get your feet the whole time. Like,
yeah, they'll be like, "What are you recording?"
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, so let us know what booths you want to do. We're gonna do our normal thing. We're gonna get buckets of swag. I probably still have swag from the last one. We'll do giveaway kits from all the different booths. So if there's people you want to see, people you want us to talk to, let us know. Put it in here. Let us know on YouTube, everywhere you can think of, and we'll start putting together our like agenda of who we're gonna go visit.
Yeah. Tactical Job is gonna be there. We saw him last year.
Yeah.
See him again.
Hey, I'll do shorts of all the snacks I find.
Oh, you ain't gonna find.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna tell you right now, like
it'll be like breath mints.
There are two things more coveted in that place than guns and ammo, and that's food and water. So, like, if you want an $8 hot dog or a $12 water, they'll have those all over the place. Yeah,
Cody and I are just gonna run amok.
Y'all are gonna have to feed me because I'll get grumpy.
Yeah, we'll bring granola bars.
Yeah.
CM says he wants to see UF Pro. I like their stuff. It's a little too, even for me, the tactical guy. It's a little too tactical to even wear a lot of their stuff just every day.
Aren't their pants like $400?
Yeah, pretty.
You can't ask people what booth they want to see, and then
I'll still go there.
Them for answering you.
Yes, I can. 100%.
Prepper says, bringing a backpack full of corn dogs.
Yeah.
Imagine at a booth, you just pull one out like, "Hey, you guys hungry? You want to
bring a backpack full of, you just have food in your bag, like warm food, like just handing it out.
Smushed
There's
sandwiches.
There'd be a way to do that.
No one's
like some type of bag that just like keeps hot dogs cooked and like steamed.
They don't
buns.
search your bag.
No. We have media badges. If anyone comes near us, we just slap them. Like they'll be like, "Hey, this place isn't open," and like we really just run through the thing of like, if you act like you're supposed to be there, nobody says anything. We'll just be parading through somewhere like, "You guys aren't supposed to be in here yet." Like, "Oh, okay. When does it open?" "In 2 minutes." "Can we stay in?" Like, "Oh, okay." Thanks. Media, like.
Yeah. Last year when I was helping Agilite put their booth away, it was only the vendors could be in that area, and the badges are color coded, so any of the security folks can tell from a good distance if you should be there or not. I just was like, blah, just walked right past the guy guarding the door and like took my badge off, took my sweater, and then he's like, "Oh, where's your badge?" I'm like, "Oh, it's in that pile over there somewhere," like putting stuff in the booth for the Agilite guys. So
he's obviously working. What are they gonna do?
He's
got the worker.
Clearly, he's working.
Twitter, can you ask big industry guys really dumb questions?
Well, we're not going to do that on purpose.
That's why I'm there.
Yeah.
CM, I do have some UF Pro pants though. I have the ULTs, I believe. I like them a lot though. I like them a whole lot. So they're good. I wear them to classes a lot. Or like when you're doing things. They have like a little padded knee thing built in. Anyway, whatever. All right.
Cool. So we are going to be talking about SHOT Show and kind of game planning. We did that. I think we did it last year. Didn't we pull up the map and we kind of talked about some of the booths we're going to visit?
Maybe we do. Maybe
live?
some questions with a Q&A section for the live next week, Jason. We can get some stuff from people, and then we can finalize our plan with our crew, and we kind of know where we want to go.
Yeah. Yep. Awesome. Yeah, we got some cool videos coming up. So
William Regis says, so excited for Cry to show the JPCR for the third time in a row. I was going to say that. They've just shown the same. It's the same display, same booth that I've seen for 2 years. Oh, and also any of their swag, when you go over there, you have to pay for it. So it's like, I'm good. Like, oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, it's like, oh, you want a hat? Well, you can go over there. It's $25. I'm like, oh, cool.
That's not swag.
Here's your hat back. Enjoy.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Mark says, sure, that comes out this year. Sorry, go ahead.
Upcoming videos. What do you got? Or what do you have upcoming?
I have a super sweet one coming up this weekend for the Bull Armory SAS2 TAC 4 1/4. Croak recommended this one to me, and it is phenomenal. I love that thing. So hopefully you guys enjoy that video as much as I do. And then I'm working the HRT light. I got to finish editing that tomorrow.
Zach Fett says that's not swag, that's a transaction.
Exactly. Where'd you get that? I bought it.
Cool story.
I got a video tomorrow on a defense mechanisms, their mech belt, but in a law enforcement loadout. So defense mechanisms kind of pushing this patrol or law enforcement push this month. So I figured I'd kind of show you guys what my loadout is for my duty belt.
Yeah, cool.
And we're doing something different with our intros. So if you guys can give us some feedback on if you like them or not.
It doesn't matter. I like.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to do it anyways. But just want to make it seem like you guys are part of the process.
Do what?
Did you get to vote on the intro?
No.
Oh no, it's not that. That hasn't changed.
Oh no, the intro is the same. We just like in the beginning instead of like, hey, we're going to talk about.
Today we're going to talk about this.
Yeah,
I'll show you guys when we're done here.
Yeah, it's a little more ridiculous. It's really good though. Murph 420 said he wants to go to the CZ booth. Let us know if there's something specifically you want us to see at the booth. We'll put down your request though.
CCW says, Cody, give away your mattress at SHOT as swag.
I'll give it away right now. You gotta come get it.
Who wants it?
How awesome that is. Whoever's local can just get it. Or no, it's better to be like, congratulations, it's free. You owe me $20 to ship.
Come get it. Yeah.
That's probably like
just put it on the wheel of disappointment. People will enter it.
What is this? What is this Duke of Tennessee? Y'all should do a montage of y'all just spilling salads all over SHOT. Like random. Oh my goodness. Okay.
All right. Well, guys, hey, we appreciate it. Again, it's always a blast. We've done this over 150 times, and it's always fun hanging out with you guys and shooting the bull with everyone here. So, as always, we will catch you guys next Thursday.